hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And off to Jones. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fakes to grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. The throw. The sure hands. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays. So you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Horn. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room. converting that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw at Simpson. There's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Terry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It leads to second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Handoff to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Horn. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes that Bama offense onto the field. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And Ty can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Grab near the sticks, it's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Cuevas. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll give it to the back. And the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an ear. The sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Simpson. And that ball is live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch, called for and made. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw. It's Horn. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will give him the lead.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. The give from the gun. It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now on the move. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up the fourth.
Hold up real quick. I forgot my little sensor thing. No, it's in my backpack.
The 42. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Horn. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle of Coleman. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I forgot who I was. He was actually
on the ground, it's Hardy. He breaks a tackle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
I have not been on.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night.
I love me some bread.
Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Cole finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I can turn this shit to a workout.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Horn. Caught over the middle, it's Terry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll do it himself. He's loose. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
A great run, and 2 things I love. He got the first down, and he got out of bounds, so he can stop the clock now. This offense doesn't have to panic. They can think about it a little bit more. They can talk about it a little bit more, how they can continue to move the ball down the field and try to get closer in this football game.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That called me a minute.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Boy, I
And
used
it's
to
taken
every
away by
time
the
I take
defense, and they
this,
desperately needed that turnover. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown time.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Horn. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Find space on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
What's the point?
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Horn. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And off to Jones. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Makes the grab.
Oh, damn.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much big...
Hey.